so on the same page with Claudia. My personal circumstance, like, you know, how was I affected as a woman during the pandemic? I mean, as a career woman, it wasn't that disruptive. And the reason why is that my husband and I had a conversation very early on around how we would continue to co-parent, how we would continue to support each other's careers, how we would make it work. It was a very open and transparent dialogue that we had that, you know, was intentional around how we didn't want this to affect either one of us, you know, disproportionately and let it, you know, derail my career. So with this homeschooling that we've had to do for the last, you know, or with lockdown for the last 107 days here in New South Wales, right? Like, we made it very clear in the beginning, I'm going to do half of the week homeschool, you're going to do half the week homeschool, right? And I think that's critical to have those conversations and be open about it. And, you know, as a woman, advocate on your behalf to say, I don't think my career should take a back seat. I may not be the breadwinner, or, you know, maybe we're close in salary. But that shouldn't determine if I have to, you know, take more time off than you. And I do see that, you know, in the team that I manage, sometimes I will have, you know, like a nice, gentle conversation with them to say, like, do you feel comfortable with how much you're having to take on here? Because I see you're stressed out. Is your partner like taking part in this too? And so, yeah, I think it's a super important point that you don't want to become like a, you know, helpless, right? You need to be like continuing to advocate for yourself. That being said, I know that not everyone is in this fortunate position, you know, that I am in, and have a, you know, supporting partner. And so I think there's been a lot of like unjust treatment that has happened, where women, you know, were the primary caretakers and have had to kind of resign because of that fact. And so, yeah, I think I think the stats are there, and so I don't want to gloss over that, but I'm just saying from my personal point of view, like, this is what I've done to kind of make sure that it hasn't affected my career.